My name is Jason Castro. I'm from Rowlett, Texas, and I'm 20 years old, and I auditioned in Dallas. When I found out I was in the top 24, it was pretty surreal. I was kind of in a daze. I mean, just from the whole day, like, even heading up, I was just like, it was just emotionally draining the whole day watching everybody, and I was more towards the end, and I was just exhausted, and I went, and I was just like, and I found out, I was just like, wow, is this real, you know? It almost felt like just another step, like all these steps have been, and you know, later on you start to realize, whoa. I guess it's my freshman year of college. I'd bought a guitar, and I grew up playing drums, and I was in a band, and so during the week I was at school. It was 3 hours away. That first year was crazy. But so during the week I didn't have my drums, and I was like, well, I was kind of obsessed with music, so I was like, I'm gonna learn how to play the guitar. And eventually I was like, okay, you play the guitar to sing. And so I started trying to sing. I'd go to the park across the street from where I lived and try to sing, and it was terrible. It was, it was really bad. But I mean, a year later, it started to come along, and then I auditioned. I'd actually only sang in public about 5 times before my first audition. My other talents, apart from singing, would include drumming. I grew up playing the drums, and I guess I also play the guitar. You can note that a little, enough to sing along. And I don't know. I grew up at, like, in art class. I loved art. I like anything creative and drawing, painting, building. I'm a construction science major at Texas A&M, so I like to build stuff. If I don't become the next American Idol, I'll probably go try to finish school. I've been unsuccessful so far, though. I might not even do that. I might just go try to play music. You know, maybe the opportunities will arise that I can, even if I don't become the American Idol, I can still do a little something in music. My favorite performer would have to be a guy named Kirk Baxley. He was in a few bands growing up. He was kind of some rock bands, and he's currently in a band called Mother's Anthem, and he's just the most amazing frontman I've ever seen. He's just so passionate and just has amazing vocal ability, and a real cool guy, and he's probably one of my favorite. Him, and also on a more large scale, one of my favorite singer-songwriters is Ray LaMontagne. I'm not really like him at all, but the one I feel that I closest relate to would be like Chris Daughtry, just because I grew up like in the rock scene, and I'm not like a rock singer, but like I relate the most to him just because most every other singer I know is like exactly like him. and I guess, I mean, that would be the closest to any contestant. I don't know. I really don't even know what I didn't grow up singing, and they didn't know I was singing until one day I came home and I sang for them. All my family was over, and they're all musical, so they were actually passing around the guitar, everybody singing songs, and they were like, Jason, sing. I was like, okay. And so I sang something, and they all kind of freaked out because I'd never opened my mouth in all my 20 years of life. And so after that, the American Idol commercial like coming on for auditions, and they're like, you got to do it. And it was coming to Dallas, so I was like, why not? I went out there with my dad, and he's been real supportive of everybody. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I haven't had too many interesting jobs. I mean, my most interesting job, I guess, would be with my dad. Actually, that's my only job I've ever had. I was working with my dad since I was 15. It's a lot of fun. You know, he owns a company designing and building custom swimming pools. So when I was 15, I started digging trenches and hit a guy in the head with a pickaxe once on accident. It was hot outside. I remember one thing that's distinct in my mind. It was from one time in Colombia. I was visiting family. We stopped on the side of the road, and you know, they have lots of little just shacks everywhere that sell food, and we got this little thing. It was kind of creamy. It kind of was like a marshmallow, but thicker and gummier. And they said it was a horse's hoof melted. I'm not really sure exactly how it made, but somehow it was made up of a horse's foot. And it was creamy, gooey. That's probably one of the weirdest things. One of my most embarrassing moments, real fresh in my mind, was during Hollywood Week. One song I did on the last day was a total train wreck. And, you know, I mean, I don't think it gets any more embarrassing than destroying a song that could possibly be in front of millions of people. Hi, I'm Jason Castro, and I'm your next American Idol, so vote for me.